Hello, everybody. This is Sam Soto from Melody Metal Suggestions, and we are here in another episode of Grow Your Opinion. In this occasion, we are bringing you a band that is amazing. The singer is amazing, the music is amazing, and with this introduction, I want to pass to present you again, to introduce again to my friend, Leoncito Mirabal. Hello, Leoncito. How are you?
Hi, Sam. Everything well from here. Thank you so much for being here, from watching this new episode. So please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a like, make a comment of wherever you want to comment of the interview. So to start this one, I will gonna make the first question real quick. So who is Deep Sam and how will you define your style?
Yeah, Deep Sun is a symphonic power metal band from Switzerland, and our style is characterized by epic and orchestral arrangements from our keyboarder Tom. And as well as my classically trained soprano voice, I think. Yeah.
Could you please introduce the members?
Yeah. So we have the keyboarder, which is very important with the orchestral arrangements. Thomas Hiebaum. Then we have bassman Angelo Salerno. We have a guitar player Eric Dungermuth. We have our drum animal Tobias Brucci, and myself is Debora Lavagnolo.
Oh, nice to meet you, Debora.
Nice to meet you.
This is Leoncito and Sam. Yeah, and like I was saying, I find your music really, really amazing. And I think that you don't need to be a metal lover to enjoy your music, I think, because it's so symphonic, it's so, so melodic, and your voice is so amazing. Like I told you before we start the interview, you could be singing whatever you want. Honestly, you have the voice and the power in your throat to sing whatever you want. But luckily, you are singing metal for all of us. Thank you for that. So, whoever listens to your music, they can identify some kind of arrangements that they can relate to other bands, like probably bands that we were listening when we were kids. Like me, I'm an old guy, and I've been listening to metal since I was a kid. So I used to remember that I was listening to all these metal bands that I already mentioned. But who would you say that are your biggest influences or something like that?
Yeah, I think a great strength of our band is that all 5 members come from different musical backgrounds. Tom is from the power metal corner, Tobias comes from the hard rock, Angelo from the progressive scene, Eric is more at home in death metal and grindcore, and I live both power and symphonic metal. And however, our style is heavily influenced by Tom's and Angelo's songwriting. In music, there are always bands and genres that have been around before. And so in symphonic metal genre, we are clearly influenced by the big names like Nightwish, Epica, Within Temptation. But not to imitate them, but to express ourselves creatively and independently in this genre. And when I was a kid, I listened to a lot of music like Uriah Heep and ABBA, Pink Floyd, and stuff like that. And when I met my husband, which is Tobias in our band, I get in touch with metal.
Oh, nice. At what age did you discover that you could sing like that?
When I heard Nightwish for the first time, I think when I was a child, I always had this touch of opera in my voice. And I did a lot of music projects in school and so. And when I heard Taria for the first time, I really thought, oh, that's my place for my voice. And then I was looking for bands like that.
Yeah, nice. But for example, I was listening to Therion. I was listening to the opera singing, and I said, "Oh, I love this," and I try it, and I suck. So, how was for you to realize that? oh, I like the way Tarja sings. I'm gonna try it, and then oh man, I can do it. Was it like a surprise?
No, it was the other way. So I always sang like that, and I always thought and rely on opera music. And when I heard Tarja, I thought, oh, I can do this with my voice because my voice is sounding similar to this. And I think it's something in the color of the voice you have or not. So yeah.
Just before the interview, I played your music to my wife. She is not that very into metal, but she can handle some like Slipknot, Metallica, something like that. And but that's enough for me. And I play one of your songs, and she told me, "Wow, she sings very, very good." And I told her yes, and I'm going to interview her. She was like, "Really? Yeah." And then it's because honestly, your voice is amazing. And I think now we can pass to the next question, Leoncito.
Yeah. I will let that you can describe, how will you describe your creative process?
Yeah, in our 15 years as a band, we have gone through various phases of songwriting. At the beginning, we were totally old school, creating every note in the rehearsal room. And at some point, we wanted to be more efficient. And gradually, ideas were being developed at home by individual members. So we started using the program Talks Guitar, where everyone could record their composition ideas at home and then share them with each other. And we would discuss the ideas, make adjustments, and the creative process moved faster. Not that we were in a hurry, but this approach can actually boost creativity instead of waiting week by week to play ideas for each other's. And for the last two albums, Dreamland and now Storytellers, we switched ways. We constantly evolve, and Tom and Angela has become more proficient in their technical skills and allowing them to work on complete songs in Cubase. This also made the collaboration with our producer Frank easier. Once everyone agreed, we recorded our parts, I sing the lyrics, and the song went to Frank for pre-production. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we love to talk to ask that question because we, especially when it's a band with so many albums, like you, because we can notice you follow your line, but we can notice an evolution in every album, and the very last one is really, really amazing. And now the next question is, what are the topics that you usually use or take for your lyrics?
Yeah. So our albums follow a common thread to create a cohesive overall work, but these are not concept albums. Each song and story stand alone. And the lyrics are mostly written by me, and I draw inspiration from life itself. As I age, my lyrics grow, and with experience, perspectives evolve, and whatever occupies my mind in life, I express in my lyrics. But sometimes I just create wild stories or fantasy tales, which are especially fun to embellish. For example, the ballad on our upcoming album was composed by Angelo, and that's that typical tragic fairy tale vibe. And I immediately thought of a tragic love story, which poetically crafted to fit the music. And I hope the listeners will enjoy the song as much as we do.
Oh, yeah. And one question, like a little bit out of the agenda. For example, how is your process? You first create the music, and then based on that music, you create a story in your head, and then you just put it in the paper, or you already have an idea for okay, I already have this idea, and I'm gonna find the perfect music for this idea. How does it work?
Both.
Both.
Both. Sometimes Tom or Angelo comes with a melody or almost a finished song, and then I listen to the song, and listen what the song what is telling me. So I do the lyrics because of the emotion of the song.
Mm.
And the other way is I have a story in mind, and I go to Tom. We sit together on the piano, and we're working out a melody or a song out of this story I have written.
Okay. I can imagine that sometimes it's like maybe whoever write the song and it's like he's thinking in dragons and knights and this and that, and then he give you the song, and then you end up writing about love or something, and then he like maybe a little bit disappointed because he wanted dragons and knights. Have you ever had that kind of at least put one dragon in the story or something?
Yeah, once with not with dragons, but I'm just up with a song, and he had a story, but he didn't tell it to me, and I wrote another story, and then he saw he thought, this was my inspiration. As why didn't you tell it to me?
Correct. I could use that as a base too.
It was more a communication problem.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, that happened. So, what is the biggest obstacle that you have to face as a band in all these years?
Yeah. In 15 years of a band history, a lot happens. And one of the most significant events was when our first guitarist and founding member, Eros, announced his departure, and the band's pace became too much for him with his family and job, and so he had to leave us. This was a very, very sad moment for all of us, and we all cried together. But we have remained close friends to this day and see each other regularly, and he is still like a brother to us. And I think the second thing was quite global, was the pandemic, and I think it came as a shock to everyone, and many of its impacts were only realized over time, and it slowly but steadily dragged everyone down. And when it was finally over, we first had to pick ourselves up, regroup, and reorient ourselves.
Yeah. Something that I like to ask here to complement this is how difficult is to play metal in your country? Is it a style that is easy to grow, or is it as difficult as anywhere else?
I think it's difficult, not that anywhere else, but than in other countries, because Swiss people are the metalheads of Switzerland are gorgeous and wonderful. There are not a lot of them here. We have to pick them together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Germany, for us, our neighbor country, Germany, is the better place to go tour and so.
Yeah, correct. No, yeah, because we always had this question, because as Latin Americans, we always had in our minds this ignorant thinking that if you are a band in Europe, you're gonna make it. For sure, you're gonna make it. Is because in Mexico it's more like reggaeton and in Latin America salsa, all this kind of music, like very popular music that you don't even need to play a single instrument to make this music, right? And not trying to offend the music, but it's simpler. It's more simple to consume. And it's easier for people to get it, and that's why they are so popular, because there's not too much trouble to make the music itself. I mean, not everybody can become famous, but it's easier to become famous if you play this kind of style than if you play metal in Latin America. And we always thought, because in most of the metal bands that we always listen are Europeans, we always thought when we were kids that if you have a band in Europe, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be as big as Dimmu Borgir or a kind of feel or something like that. Yeah,
But I
Not like
can
that.
say, as an artist in general, as a music artist in general, it's hard work, and I think it's getting more difficult to get heard.
Mm,
You have a lot of ways where you can prove out your music, but the more ways you have, the more difficult it becomes.
correct. More people trying it, I think, and
Yeah.
it's difficult to find a way to say, "Look at me," when you have all these people covering you, right? Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So, talking about concerts, gigs, presentations, do you have something memorable that happened to you in a concert, or some concert that you have a special love for it because we open a concert for this or whatever? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but do you have something like that?
Yeah, I remember our first big performance at the renowned concert hall Z7. I don't know if you know it, but it's a big hall in Switzerland. Huge names regularly perform there, and one day we were invited to perform as a part of a symphonic metal festival. And when we received the news, we all freaked out and felt amazing. And I remember how nervous I was before the performance, but also filled with joy because we thought, now we got it done. And it was really amazing. It was only 30 minutes, but it was so amazing for us as a band. And the same feeling came up when we went on our first European tour with the Austrian symphonic power metal band Edenbridge. I don't know them. And a dream came true for us touring Europe for the first time for a week in a tour bus, and was just incredible.
When was that one?
That was 2 years ago, the first time. And early this year, we went on another tour for almost 2 weeks, also with it.
So pretty much the pandemic finished and you started touring.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very good.
It was 2 years after, but we had fun and
yeah. Very good. You just were waiting for the shoot of the star, the race. And
exactly.
That was a perfect moment because everybody, I think that everybody was wishing to go a little bit of normality. And as you say, there's this band that is touring. Of course, I want to see this band. Of course, I want to go because I want a piece of normality again. It was a perfect moment. Nice. Well done.
So, what are you currently working on?
Yeah, we are currently in the recording phase of our new album, Storyteller, which will be released in May 25. Tobias has finished recording the drums. Tom has already recorded and finished his orchestral parts. And now Eric and Angelo are in the studio working on the guitar and bass. And in a few weeks, I will be recording vocals.
The vocals. Oh, nice.
We'll be waiting for this record.
Yeah, we're going to be waiting for it in 25. We hope we're still alive.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, at least alive, and the channel is still alive. But yeah, we're gonna be waiting for it because honestly, again, your music is amazing, your voice is amazing, and I think that we want to hear something new.
From paradise to machines to the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain.
And in this new album, are you experimenting something new? Are you changing something in the formula, or what can we expect from this album?
I think in every album, we are trying to get better than before and doing something different before. And I always working with my voice, trying things out, and that's why I love being in the studio. So much more happens there when than in the during the pre-production, and just go with the flow in the
Correct.
studio and see what happens. And what can you expect? So we are in the symphonic power metal, and we want to live it out as epic and orchestral and symphonic as much as possible.
Yeah, I love listening your style of music when for example, when I'm feeling really bad, you know. I think it's very special for that moment, because maybe that will sink me a little bit more in my bad feeling, but at the same time the music is so nice that it's like a catharsis for me, and it helped me to just let go. Okay, you feel bad for whatever 3-4 minutes that the song lasts, and then come up just forget about everything, and I'm using the music for that, and I think that a lot of people is doing the same, and your kind of music it helps us a lot for that kind of things, at least for me. I don't know for Leoncito, but at least for me, like, I like to listen this kind of music when I'm down, because it really helped me to feel better. Like, I like to listen like Nightwish, Catatonia. It's not the same style, but they have like very melancholic music at some point, and I love like it's like killing myself. At some point, like, okay, kill myself. I feel all the bad I can, and then just stand up. And your music is amazing for that. Yes, exactly.
That's so beautiful, because I'm feeling the same, and knowing that other people have these feelings and emotions listening our music. So I'm very grateful for that. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. And now that you said something about your voice, here I have one question, and I cannot imagine how is the preparation for you before a concert of your voice. I seen it only in because I'm not a musician. I never been there, but I seen only movies, like before the concert, the singer like blah, 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 something like that, right? Do you practice something like that before you start singing? Because of course you cannot just arrive and start singing all that without.
For sure, I do. I do exactly those notes. And
Really?
really crazy other stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do you have like? Uh-huh.
I think I have at least 20 minutes for warm up. Better is 30 minutes, just doing warm up, getting the body ready and the voice warm. And there are a lot of little things like eating a little bit of honey or ginger or
Right.
tea. And what else?
Is it true that tequila helps, or it's just a legend?
One person once told me white wine is your voice. So once I tried that right before a concert, and it was too much. So during the concert, I thought, oh no, I drank too much.
Oh no!
How come I through with this concert? But yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, now we know. Now we know, Leoncito. I always had that doubt. Now we know.
Yeah.
Drink white wine.
Yeah. The problem is not the tequila, is the
How much
you have
tequila
to-
you drink?
how much tequila do you drink? Exactly. That's the thing.
But I would prefer whiskey instead of tequila. Yeah.
Instead of tequila, yeah. I'm Mexican and I don't like tequila. I prefer whiskey. And I know a lot of Mexicans, they will listen to me and they will look for me to kick my ass, but I'm very sorry. I don't like it. I mean, what can I do?
All right. And for the people who doesn't know you, for example, in Latin America, which of your song would you recommend them to start with?
I would say DREAMMASTER. DREAMMASTER is such a symphonic metal song at its best, I think. But you can also, the whole entire album, Dreamland, then you know where we are, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I think that when you have a career as long as yours and so many albums like you, in my perspective, I will say that okay, listen to the one or two songs from the new material. If you don't know the band, listen to one or two songs from the last material, because that probably at some point can show you the best of the band, because it's the most evolved music. And then stop there and just go back to the beginning and start listening album by album until you get to the last one, because I think you can enjoy it even more, because now you know the whole history of the band, and you can appreciate how different and how much you evolve for the last album. Otherwise, is for me like you can lose a lot of information from the band and a lot of small details that you put in your new material, that in case that you only listen to the last album and you don't care about the past, no, I don't want to listen to the past. You stay only with one album and you say they are great. But when you start from the beginning to the end, then you can say they are not only great, they became great at some point. So for me, I will say go back to the beginning.
But that's funny. That's how I listen to the music. When I decide, I listen a lot of music when I drive with my car. When I decide to listen to a band, so I always start with the first album. Always. I have listened to 1,000 times, but I always start with the first album and go through the whole.
Nice. Good. You see, Leoncito, respect me because it's a good idea.
Yeah. That's well not going to happen, man. I'll do the same, but I'm never gonna respect you, man.
Thank you for that. Now you made me think that whoever sings guttural is like I don't know if they do that, but it would be really funny if they do that. I don't know. Next time we interview somebody that sings guttural, we need to ask them what do they do to warm up. Like I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if you know, but I have no idea.
What is this exercise?
Yeah, we need to ask. Because it's a very
the thing
interesting
that I know is they work a lot with this part, this principle that they exercise. Yeah, from the impulse of the sound, and maybe the way that you close or open this part of your neck on the throat, because you try to not damage your principal
chords.
Exactly. That's the only that I hear, but I really, really, really don't know how it is.
I heard the same, and I think it's really an art of singing. So I can't.
Yeah. And if one day we can interview Gutalax, we need to ask him what he does before he starts singing to make them know that rah, 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 rah. honestly, for me, he is as amazing as you are in another level, in another way, because the way he sings is so, how can I say, innovative, it's so different.
So
anything else. Yeah, it's another world, exactly. Like you and him, you are in two different opposite sides, like your voice
collaboration.
Yeah, you should do a collaboration. That would be great.
You can ask him if you interview him.
Yeah, I will ask him if one day we interview him.
That's what interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting, yes.
And that's a specific case that will be interesting. But if you hear bands that have gutturals in general and screen and clean voice and opera voices, it's amazing the result and the fusion of the music. I love it. It's the kind of music that I really, really it's really amazing for me. That's
Yeah.
the mostly the that I hear and that I love. That
Yeah.
fusion in the voices is
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah, I
You were going
did
to
a
say?
collaboration with a death metal band from Brazil, Undying.
Yeah, yeah.
Also a growl and dark voice, and I
Yeah.
high operatic voice over.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the things that I love from Theater of Tragedy, because they had that clean voice from her, and then the other guy was singing guttural, like a very kind of a death metal voice, not like black, but more like death metal, like. And I think the combination is amazing. And I don't know if you as a band at some point have think about why we don't include a voice like a guttural as part of the like a part of the band. Not like maybe in some songs or something, but as a part of the band. I don't know. You ever think about that, or I don't know.
The, the boys did some growls in some like Hands in Anger, or we have some songs with those growling parts from the boys. I don't know. We haven't thought about that yet.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Maybe in one of the next albums, maybe.
Yeah, you
Who
never
knows?
know.
You never know. Exactly.
yeah. I will recommend to you a band from Brazil. Actually, they call Semblant.
Them.
He used the two voices and it's really nice.
And it's a female and male singer.
It's a female and male singer.
Yeah, he's a female singer and a male singer who do the gutturals.
Yeah.
What is the name of this band that they have three voices? It's a girl, Amaranti.
Amarante.
The heavy metal boys and the guttural boys. For me, honestly, some songs are like too much. They're like too much three voices. But in general, especially in the when they sing like the ballads, oh man, the combination of the three voices is amazing.
And I can do
Just
a lot
amazing.
thing with the harmonies and all that stuff. Yeah.
They play a lot with that things, and I think they find the perfect time to put the guttural, the perfect time to put the heavy metal, and the girl, of course, she is the base of the band. But I think it's amazing. If you ever think about it, then you can do some auditions to John Cito and me for singers.
All right.
Thank you. Don't forget us. Now, I have another question for you. What or where would you like to be in the next 3-5 years?
Yeah, we would like to have complete more and larger European tours and released album number 6 and maybe 7, and maybe even toured overseas.
Where would you like to go overseas?
Mexico.
They will love you. They will love you, Mexico.
We have a few fans in South of America, so yeah.
Yeah. From Mexico and below, I think we all love this kind of music, symphonic metal. We love it.
There are a lot of Aria fans, so
Yeah. They will love you. I can tell you, they will really love you. I will go back to Mexico just to see you. You go to Mexico.
we will tell you if we get the opportunity someday. I hope. Then
Yeah.
I will write you.
Yeah. I will save some money because it's so expensive to travel to Mexico from Norway. Oof, summer.
I know.
It's really expensive. I don't know why. Like it's like you're going to Mexico to eat real tacos, and but you need to spend lots of money just to eat real tacos. It's so expensive.
Yeah, I know about a little about that. But well, to finish this interview, what are your social network and where we can find your music?
You can find our music everywhere on social media, in Instagram, Spotify. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok. We have a homepage.
Mm. No, it's good, and it's easy to find you.
and
It's
you-
easy to find you.
Yeah, and you have an amazing videos.
Yeah.
I love the quality of your video. I really, really love it.
The music videos.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
music video is amazing.
They are great. Yes, and and it's amazingly easy to find you when your name is not a weird name. Like like a Shinshona Chinachila or something, like something weird, like make it unique. It's a great name, but it's not a weird name. And
Yeah.
even then, it's easy to find you.
Yeah, and I think you understand the word when
Yeah,
someone is asking what's the name of your band, and you say Deep Sound, so you understand it.
Yeah, sometimes I don't understand when Leoncito says his name is Leon. Is that the one is difficult? Yeah, and for example, my name, it depends where you are, Samuel or Samuel. For example, my name depends where you or who say it, in which country you say it. The pronunciation changes a lot. Like in English, it's Samuel. In Spanish, it's Samuel. Some people tell me Samuel. Some other people tell me Samuel. And it's always a different pronunciation. But Deep Sun is Deep Sun here in China. No,
Yeah.
short and direct.
Exactly.
It's a song that is very deep. No, that's good. That's good. And again, thank you very much for giving us this interview. I knew that it was going to be nice, but I didn't know it was going to be this funny. So I love it. I love it. Yeah. So,
thank you
Leoncito.
for having me. Yeah.
No. We are the ones that are grateful for you to be here. So, Leoncito, last words.
The words that I always say: subscribe to our channel, give us a like, make a comment on what you think about this interview of our channel, visit our previous interview, and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, here in YouTube, Facebook, and X. And thanks you so much for being here, and thanks everyone to see this. And that's it.
That's it. Okay. And Debora, last words for whoever is watching this.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having me. Thanks to all the fans who are watching this. Yeah, it's the most important driving force for every band, and wish you all the best, and hope to see you
Thank
on concert. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. And okay, guys, thank you very much for the band, Deep Sun. Thank you, Debora. Thank you to Power Blast Records. The communication was great. Actually, I was the one taking some time to answer back because sometimes I was just forgetting it. But they were very pro and they were answering very fast, and I'm really, really grateful with them. Thank you for connecting us, and thank you, Debora, again for your music. Your voice again is amazing. I'm gonna stop this recording and I'm gonna go back to listen to your records because they are great. And I think it's the kind of music that I will play to my children because I want them to get into the metal music, but I cannot play Gutalax to them. So I think your music is amazing. It's amazing for every taste. Anybody can enjoy it, and my kids will enjoy it. So thank you again. And please watch our other interviews. I know you're going to find a band that you like, that you're going to love. And I think you're going to love this band because they are great. So see you in a new episode the next week. Stay metal. Bye. Ready.